tell me about one of the most memorable moments in your cheer career. Either, well, let's do this as an athlete and as a coach.
One of the most memorable as an athlete. Wow. I'd have to say one of the most memorable ones was my very first year on Top Gun on International Six. I had never competed at the NCAA Nationals in Dallas, and it was my first time competing there. I'm nervous as all get up, and we day one great performance. Day two, I was a little shaky, but luckily we made it through the routine and we ended up taking first place at NCAA, and it was again my first time competing at NCAA, and
Wow.
it was such a great win. Like I don't think I've ever been so like happy in my like entire cheer career at such a young age. And again, I was only I want to say 19, maybe I think 19, 20 at that time. So it was really big for me in that accomplishment in that sense as an athlete.
What about as a coach?
That was tough because many years as a I feel like I've been coaching a lot longer than I've actually been cheering now. So I the memories are endless for like the greatest memories are endless as a coach.
Pick one.
It's a tough one, Fredo. That's a very tough one.
Anything as a coach, like maybe like maybe something that an athlete said to you, something that like really touched you as a coach. It doesn't have to be like competition or winning or anything like that. Yeah, as a coach.
I've had some really great athletes. Actually, not some. I've had many great athletes over the last decade of coaching. I think one of my proudest moments was one of my athletes who went on to FSU cheer. She made co-ed. Shout out to Ellie Baxter. She said some of the most kindest words to me just in the process of going through her tryouts, and when she finally made it, I think that was for me a very proud moment as a coach. And I've had other athletes go on to do college cheer, and that's super important for me, is getting them to not only realize like it's not just about the high school cheer, it's just not about all-star cheer, it's just what you can still further your career with. And I think that was a very proud moment for me, is with just all the hard work that she not only put in, but that we put in together to get her to that point to try out and make the team. That was a very proud moment for me.